Hello everyone. Our group presentation today is titled Factors Influencing House Design and Function in Malaysia. My name is Wu Zeyu, and I will be presenting the whole part of the presentation today. We got a group member of Feng Jialuo, Luo Wenhao, Xiang Qinyu, Cao Ran, and Shang Yucheng. As we all know that a home design is no more than just a structure. It is a space that reflects the needs, values, and circumstances of people who live in. In Malaysia, where the environment, society, economy, and culture are all uniquely diverse, the way houses are designed and function is shaped by a rich combination of forces. Today, we will walk you through four key factors: physical, social, economic, and culture, and show how each one connects to sustainability, safety, and community value. Now let's move to the slide 2. Before we dive into each factor individually, let's establish a framework. Home design and function do not arise from a single cause. Instead, they are the result of multiple interacting factors working together. The physical environment, such as climate and geography, sets the basic constraints. Social dynamics, including family size and community needs, shape how space are used. Economic considerations determine what materials are used, what can be afforded, and what holds long-term value. Cutting across all four of these factors and the three universal standards we care about in any housing context: sustainability, building and living in ways that can be maintained long-term without deplicating resource, safety, ensuring the home protects its occupants from physical harm, and community value, recognizing that a home does not exist in isolation but contributes to both the neighborhood and society. Now let's move to slide 3. We will discuss the physical factors that influence house design and function in Malaysia. The most significant factor is climate. Malaysia has a tropical climate characterized by three main factors: hot weather with temperature constantly around 27 to 33 degrees Celsius, high humidity throughout the year, and heavy rainfall, particularly during the monsoon seasons. These climate conditions directly shape housing design decisions. First, large windows are commonly incorporated to allow natural light in while reducing the reliance on artificial lighting. However, windows must also be strategically positioned to avoid direct hard gain from the afternoon sun. Second, cross ventilation is a critical design principle in Malaysian housing. By placing windows and vents on opposing walls, designers allow air to flow freely through the house, reducing indoor temperatures naturally. This is especially important in a country where air conditioning costs and can be significant household expense. Third, roof design must account for heavy tropical rainfall. Stably based roofs are common in traditional Malays agriculture precisely because they allow rainwater to run off quickly. Now, let's move to the slide 4. How do these physical design response to connect to sustainability, safety, and community value? In terms of sustainability, climate responsive design directly reduces electricity consumption. A home with good cross ventilation and natural lighting requires less air conditioning and artificial lighting, lowering its carbon footprint and energy costs. Features like solar panels on rooftops are seen increasingly in Malaysia housing estates, further extend this sustainability benefit by generating renewable energy. From a safety perspective, the physical environment also raises critical concerns. Malaysia's high rainfall creates flood risk, particularly in low-lying urban areas. Housing design must therefore incorporate proper drainage system, irradiate foundation, and flood-resistant materials to protect occupants. Finally, regarding the community value, with individual houses are designed to formally comfortable and aesthetically coherent with their surroundings, the quality of the entire neighborhood improves. Okay, in the slide 5, I will discover the social factors that shape home design and function. As we all know that social factors refer to the human relationships, household positions, and the community dynamics that influence how a home needs to be structured. In Malaysia, these social factors are particularly insignificant, given the country's diverse dynamic profile and strong family-oriented culture. The first key factor is family size. Malaysia households vary widely, from nuclear family to larger family. Larger family naturally require more bedroom, more bathroom facilities, and larger common living spaces. The home design must be flexible enough to accommodate these varying needs. The second factor is privacy needs. While Malaysian culture values close family bonds and community interaction, individuals and family units also require private space. This leads to design features such as separate bathroom wings, enclosed gardens, and the positioning of windows to minimize visibility from the street or neighboring properties. Third, the needs of elderly residents and children play an important role. Elderly family members may require ground floor bedroom to avoid climbing stairs and bathroom facilities with safety rails. Children need safe play area both inside and outside the home. These requirements influence room layout, door wings, flooring tools, and the inclusion of outdoor space. Family community activities shape common spaces. In Malaysia housing estates, shared amenities such as community halls, playgrounds, and parks are often integrated into residential layout. Okay, let's move on. Slide 6. The social factors we just discussed connect directly to sustainability, safety, and community well-being. On sustainability, shared space are a key example. When residents in a house estate share facilities like community halls, swimming pools, or green parks, fewer individual resources are consumed. Shared infrastructure is inherently more resource efficient than its household building private equivalents. In terms of safety, social concerns decide create safer environments. Trials and friendly space such as designated play area away from traffic with soft ground surface and boundary surfing protect young residents. More broadly, community security is enhanced where neighborhoods know each other and watch out from one another. For community value, the social dimension of housing is perhaps the most direct. Neighborhood interaction is facilitated by thoughtful, communal design, walkable pathway, shared gardens, and common areas invite people to meet and build relationships. These connections for the social fabric of a neighborhood. Okay, on the slide 7, the swift the economic factors fundamentally determine what gets built, how it's built, and who can afford to live in. In Malaysia, housing market reflects a wide range of income levels and economic properties. The first consideration is construction costs. Developers and home owners must work within the budget constraints that dictate the scale, layout, and the complexity of a house. Closely related is the choice of building materials. Economic considerations heavily influence the material selection. Lower cost options such as brick, construction blocks, and the standard roofing tiles are widely used in affordable housing. Premium materials such as engineered timber, glass, fibers, and import stone are reserved for higher-end properties. This use of materials affects not only cost but also durability, maintenance requirements, and formal performance. Maintenance cost is another economic dimension often underappreciated at the design stage. A house with high quality, durable materials may cost more footprint but requires less ongoing and repair and replacement fee, making it more economical in long run. Family property value is critical economic factors. Homeowners and developers consider how design tools may affect the market value of property. features that enhance functionality, aesthetics, and local desirability. Okay, moving to slide 8. Let's now connect economic factors to our three cost-cutting themes. On sustainability, the relationship between economics and sustainability is increasingly recognized in Malaysia. Energy efficient designs, such as better insulation, solar panels installations, and smart home systems representing output investment that reduce long-term unity costs. For safety, economic tools directly impact structural integrity, using quality materials properly, steel enforcement, certified sand mist, and weather-resistant roofing ensure a house can withstand Malaysia's economy and remain safe over decades. In terms of community value, affordable housing is critical social good. When a neighborhood affords a range of housing price points, it remains accessible to diverse income groups, preventing economic segmentation. Okay, forward to the slide 9. I will discuss how culture shapes home design and function in Malaysia. Malaysia is uniquely positioned as one of the most culturally diverse countries in Southeast Asia. It is three major ethnic communities: Malay, Chinese, and Indian, each with distinct traditions, values, and spiritual practice that influence how homes are designed. For the Malay home, they often incorporate open windows and personal spaces. Chinese homes may apply principles of feng shui in room orientation and entrance design. Indian homes sometimes include a dedicated puja room and prayer area. Okay, forward to slide 10. The cultural dimension of house also connects meaningfully to sustainability, safety, and community value. On sustainability, traditional Malay agriculture, such as invented Malay carbon house, embodies countries that accumulated wisdom about passive cooling, natural ventilation, and floor management. For safety, cultural factors contribute in less obvious but important ways. The strong family support system embedded in Malaysian culture means that elderly vulnerable family members are rarely left home. In terms of community value, culturally rich housing environment contribute to preservation of cultural identity. Okay, let's move to slide 11. We can draw a conclusion here. In Malaysia's rapidly urbanizing landscape, understanding those factors mentioned above is more important than ever. Good housing policy and good design must account for all of them together, not in isolation, but create living environments that are truly livable and sustainable for generations to come. Okay, that's all for our presentation today. Thank you.